Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Azula from the Hummingbird Coven. Welcome to your May predictions or your May reading for 2020 for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, we're just going to jump right into the reading. She is quite a thick stack, so grab your tea, grab your notebooks, grab everything you need to just get comfy and be able to receive this message in full, because I definitely am going to go into all of the detail that I can. Yeah, I'm going to give you everything that you need to know, and also feel free always to come back to these videos. I usually go back to my videos different times of the month. I might be called back to one. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've posted about past videos, and it's because energy, as I always say, which is why all of my messages are timeless as well, is because energy is fluid, and energy, like certain cycles, can repeat or overlap or intertwine in certain ways. So like nothing is linear, essentially, is what I'm saying. So energy is fluid, and you can be feeling the same, especially when it comes to the moons. I realize like a certain energy of a full moon and a new moon might be the same. Like I was very drawn to the full moon in Taurus that we had in 2019, around the time of the new moon in Taurus that we just had, as we entered this, when was that, last week, the 22nd. I was called back to that reading, or more so notes that I had taken for myself around that time. And the energy was like almost identical. So definitely feel free to look back at certain things, or also other videos on my channel if they catch an eye, if something kind of resonates with you. With that being said, I'm going to jump into your reading. So you have the air guardian, my air signs, and this is for sun, moon, and rising, as well as your personal planets, but definitely mostly sun, moon, and rising signs. Also check those signs so that you can get your full picture of the month ahead. What I'm getting from this, my air signs, shift your perception. I feel like you are more powerful, there's like a regal energy about this guardian, this angel, right? I feel like you are more powerful than you think. I feel like your mind and your thoughts are more powerful than you think. You hold more power within yourself. I feel like maybe a lot of you maybe look for outside information. I mean, our air signs are very logical, right? We're going to think things through. But yeah, I feel like there's this emphasis on like come back within. It's kind of like get out of your head and come into your heart space, into your own sense of personal power, as well as we go through the energies of the Scorpio moons, which is about power and control, and who really has control. And that's kind of an energy that was coming through as I was meditating on the month ahead for you. It's like, who really has control? Who really is in control? Is it these outside energies and people who we put in quote-unquote power to dictate how our lives unfold, or is the power truly within us? Because at the end of the day, power is truly only, and control, as we have seen, like when viruses, when plagues and things come and throughout the world, like no one is safe. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Like there's no class, there is no rank when it comes to however divine is going to play out whatever it is playing out. And Mother Earth, whatever Mother Earth decides is right for her, and she's like, yeah, you guys have been mistreating me, so I'm healing, and I don't care who kind of, like, if you understand me, if you understand how to work with my energy, you will be fine. But for those of you who are going to want to fight this energy, and kind of go back or try to gain control again of the situation, I feel like those energies are probably going to lose, or are going to have a really hard time. They're going to try really, really hard to kind of get things back in quote unquote order, but they're going to have a really hard time to do it, because it's just not your time anymore. Mother Earth has reclaimed the divine feminine energy, has reclaimed her space and her power, and everyone, no matter what, however you identify, everyone has a masculine and a feminine energy in all of us. We are all both. There is light and dark in everything, light and shadow in everything. And I feel like those things are trying to be revealed in your headspace. I feel like those are the things that are probably popping up the most as well, and causing you so much confusion. And for some of you, as we were dealing with last month, like, it was a lot of anxiety energy. And again, it's because of this feeling of I've lost control, right? But I feel like, again, these things are coming up. Everything is divine order. Divine is not going to show you or give you anything that you can't handle, because you also chose to incarnate at this time. And you knew what the circumstances would be. You knew how your destiny would play out. We just forgot when we actually are birthed into this world. We used to know, we used to be able to divine and check with spirit and see, what is this child's destiny? What are they meant to be? What are they meant to do? Or what is even just the energy that they carry, that we may be able to cater to, so that they can fulfill whatever it is that they are meant to fulfill. But because the energy of the divine feminine and magic and divination and all of these things was kind of demonized, essentially, quote unquote, mankind forgot about that, and forgot about that energy. So it's kind of, shift your perception of maybe what you thought you knew about who really has control of our lives, and continue to gain your personal power is the message that I'm receiving for you, my air signs. That was a mouthful. With that being said, I'm going to read for you the message that this book has for you. So you have Air Guardian, shift your perception. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that you have come back to haunt you from the past, and to see the world more clearly. I also feel like a lot of past life energy might be coming back to you or into your environment. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there is a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there is a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. And that is from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And there's definitely been a focus on the ancestors through this Pluto retrograde season that we're going to be going through, through this virus that also we're going through. It's because of the planets and certain placements, but especially Pluto going retrograde. Pluto, which is the ruling planet of Scorpio, which is all about, again, personal power, control, addictions, magic, life, death, rebirth, and transformation. This is a major change that is happening in our lives. So it's gonna bring up a lot of things from the past as well, because there are certain things that we need to relook at and kind of see where is the love in this situation. I feel like, again, there's an emphasis on getting out of your head space and into your heart space. You do have this green energy in here, as well as some kind of teal colors, as well as gold. I am feeling it as well, solar plexus, which is kind of the center of your being, right? Your heart and your solar plexus chakras are the center of your being, the center of your power source. So it's, again, get out of your head and come into your body, come into your heart. So that is the overall kind of theme for you and message for you for the month of May. I'm going to get into your lessons and your blessings and what you can expect, the energies that you can expect to kind of play out in your life, and advice from the ancestors and all that good stuff. Wow, didn't we get this, like, these two energies in one of my other readings that I did? Wow, okay. Yeah, so, okay, powerful forces are coming in. So Spirit is asking you again to find your inner strength. The Leo is ruled by the sun, which is, again, that your solar plexus chakra energy. This is telling me powerful forces are coming into you during the month of May. You're going to be forced to dive into the depths of yourself. And that is for all of us, to be very honest, but I feel like it's definitely going to be, you're going to need your strength, but it's a quiet strength, right? You have mostly feminine energies on the table with this water and earth energy, but you do have fire, you do have all elements on the table. If you know how to work with all of the elements, maybe in your quiet spaces, if you're journaling, or if you're just kind of sitting with spirit, or sitting with your pet, if you have a pet, or a therapy animal or something of the sort. Essentially the message that's coming through is you're going to be diving deep. You're going to need your strength and that quiet kind of resilience. Focus on creating your own independence, your magic, your beauty. This is card number 2. This is kind of like the High Priestess card, which is the match to the Hierophant card, which is the month that we're moving into, by the way, is ruled by the Hierophant's energy. The month of May, which is the 5th month, and the Hierophant is the 5th card. So essentially, and again, it's ruled by that Taurus energy, which we're entering into Taurus season. Taurus is an energy that doesn't really want to change, right? They're kind of stuck. They're kind of set in their ways. They can be by the book, in a sense. That's more so, I guess, the Hierophant's energy, but the Hierophant is like all about the doctrines and like the written word kind of energy. And the feminine energy is a little bit more, I guess, esoteric, you can say. It's a more spiritual, it's just more so of a knowing, not so much it's been written down. It's a knowing, and it's been passed down mostly orally, or I'm seeing a lot of emphasis on like pets, cat, if you have a cat. But also just that cat's energy of being independent and being kind of mysterious, maybe. You don't really know sometimes what cats are thinking or what they're doing. I am also seeing a kind of emphasis on relax. You're going to need your rest. You're going to need your strength. Yeah, definitely into your heart space. Continue to connect with nature. Continue to connect with your feminine energy and balancing those emotions. Focus. This is about focusing on the bigger picture. This is about, you have the bronze and the brains. Like you have the logical information, and some of that is good, but not all of that is necessarily right. In terms of the natural law. Again, Mother Earth is reclaiming her space and making you known to her power as well. So I'm seeing an emphasis on like, you kind of have to come back and realize that and respect that. Respect the natural law, not really the doctrines that have been written, but the natural law of just how things work, how energy flows. Things that have been proven scientifically that are just kind of the way of life. Like everything, again, has a light and a dark. Everything has a more positive energy and a more negative energy. But again, it's about what we choose to focus on. Card number 13, which is card number 4, this is bringing you stability. Card number 7, divine wisdom coming in. Card number 43, 6, 7, another 7 card, and then card number 2. So you have 4, you have 2, and then you have 2 7 cards. I feel like this could be in your relationships for some of you. Maybe how you think about your relationships. This could also just be your relationship with yourself, and again, balancing out your own energies. I'm seeing an energy of study, though. Like higher learning, higher wisdom. Again, it's not really based on this like the physical world and the people, again, who we've quote unquote put in power that dictate to us the laws and the rules of doing things. No, it's about going within. Again, come out of your head, go into your heart, and trust in divine, trust in the light that shines from within you. You are connected to source, right? Lion's energy, the sun, our source energy, which is a masculine energy. But it's also, again, like, don't get stuck in your pride of this is just always, this is how it's been always, and this is the way that it works. Or it's been working this way so far. Has it really? Has it really been working in the most just way? The most balanced way? The most fair way? Right? This is also giving me kind of justice energy in one of my decks that I use, one of my tarot decks that I use. Is there possibly another way of doing things that is more in balance with the natural flow of energy? And it's also about learning the magic and the beauty in that, in the math, almost, like in the logic that is there on that side. But you have to choose to see it. You have to choose to see it. You have to choose to see the signs and the symbols that spirit is trying to give you in your headspace about these are things that trigger you. These are things that bring up these powerful emotions. These are thoughts, right? That are coming through that bring up these powerful emotions, these intense emotions. It's a powerful force. Mother Earth, Mother Nature, she's a powerful force. We are working with forces of nature right now. And it's about respecting those forces of nature. Understanding their significance, understanding also the symbols and all things that they have, the symbols in nature that they have for you, the signs and symbols in nature that they have for you. That are there if you look for them, but can seem maybe childlike. Right? It can seem childlike to maybe believe in these certain things or look at these certain things in this way. Can seem silly or trivial is the word that's coming through. But it is pure, it is innocent, it is good, and therefore it should be protected. That is what we should be studying right now, the children and our inner child, right? That is really what you're healing, your own inner child. Your own beliefs are what you're challenging, right? What do you believe is right and good and true and pure within yourself? What is just? What is right? Yeah, okay. So that's what Spirit wants you to learn in the month of May. And then the blessings coming to you. Wow. Yeah. Believe in your dreams. Again, those dreams that you had as a child, shine forth. This is a spiritual quest. Focus on that spiritual quest, on the passion, on what you came here to achieve. Let go of the things that no longer serve you. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than your own personal ego and your own feelings of power and control of your life. You don't control your life. Nature controls our lives. The divine controls our... Well, you do control your life in a sense, but until you actually remember how much power you do have, you don't control your life. You're giving your control to outside forces. And look, you have control and discern. How much of your existence do you actually control? And how much power have you given away to jobs, to governments, to maybe relationships that weren't serving you? Right? Take your power back. Believe in yourself again. Believe that you are a force of nature. You are this powerful force that came here to have abundance and health and prosperity. You came here to shine. You have the strength and the wisdom to move in your own direction. I don't know if you can see the boat there. This one single boat in the middle of the sea. Like, you're just, because that's where Spirit's leading me. So I'm going that way. So I'm moving towards this mountain. This is a mountain that I now have to climb. To find my strength, to find my wisdom, to find my understanding of who I am. How resilient, how strong am I? Am I able to survive? Am I able to keep my faith that I will hit my target if I speak my intention? But it's, what are our intentions? What are your intentions? Are they pure? Are they good? Are they right? Are they just and beneficial to everyone around you? Or are they selfish? Do they keep you in the quote-unquote devil's energy, where you're bound and you're bound to this contract almost? You're giving up your time, your energy, your resources to this outside world that makes you live in fear. Get out of your head space. Get into your heart space. It's about love. That's what we're moving into. That's what this new world is about. It's about love and acceptance for the magic and the power that each individual holds, and the respect and respecting. And that's why we will be able to respect everyone as an equal, because we recognize everyone's equal power, their connection to source, whatever gods you believe in, right? Whatever energies that resonate with you. What energies are you focusing on? Interesting. Okay, so you have fulfillment. At the end of the day, this is going to lead to your personal fulfillment. This is going to lead to your balance within yourself, within your relationship with yourself, but also relationships with other people, as you learn to accept yourself for who you truly are in your most innocent and pure state. This always reminds me of the Ace of Cups. This is about giving yourself self-love as you go through these deep emotions. And as you start to believe in your dreams again, continue to nurture your dreams. And you will find fulfillment. You will feel that feeling within you, and your cup will overflow, and you'll be able to also give to others. Yeah, again, I feel like your ancestors, your angels are trying to give you, it's another 7 card. They're trying to give you this divine wisdom so that you are able to shine. Because you came here to fulfill a certain purpose. You came here to shine your light on this world. For a lot of you, I feel like you might be like spiritual teachers. Your spirit guides, your angels are around you, trying to give you the knowledge, the wisdom, again, of past lives as well. There's definitely an emphasis on female energy. And you have like elements of energies of forbidden, quote unquote, forbidden fruit, the pomegranate and the apple. You have the card of Invisible, card number 16. Again, another card number set. Wow. And then you have 2 and you have 31, which equals a 4. So first you have 4 and 2 here, and you have 2 7s in the center, and then you have 2 and 4 and 2 7s in the center. So the 7th, which is the full moon in Scorpio, is definitely going to be a powerful day for you. Take that time to retreat from the outside world, from your logical mind, from the reflection. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that, the sun. Of your reflection as well. Do you like who you see in the mirror? Are you proud? Do you have strong values, strong morals that you're like proud to stand by? Do you even know what your morals are or your values are? And if not, it's fine. Like, I'm not trying to judge anyone or anything, but it's just questions that I'm saying, like, ask yourself these questions. Focus your intention on what you believe in. What do you believe in? And then take a risk and you will find stability. Yeah, okay, so let me point out some dates for you. The 4th, the 7th, obviously, which is again that full moon in Scorpio. The 2nd, the 20th, the 16th, the 31st. So write those down. Those might be very important days for you. Maybe in terms of information coming in, guidance coming in, or maybe days that you need to take a step back and kind of reevaluate certain things. I feel like you're a light worker, though. Like, I feel like you came here to spread light, to spread this divine wisdom, that there is a high. I feel like, yeah, you probably know this energy, I feel like. Let me know if this resonates in the comments down below. I feel like you know and you understand this energy. This feminine energy that you have to heal within yourself. And the true power that gives you in this natural world. On this earth that we call Mother Earth. This feminine energy that we live on. We have to learn how to work with it. And it's going to be about taking a risk. Stepping out of the norm of the society that we came into and taking a risk into your gifts, into your own beliefs. This is independent energy. Again, who really has control over your life? You? Or the systems that are in quote-unquote power? And there are certain systems that are in power, right? Solar system. That is something that's in power. Astrology, you should probably look into that. I mean, there is, again, there are also going to be some things that are not completely accurate within that space. Even myself, I'm still learning. And we also have to be able to acknowledge that we will make mistakes sometimes in our practice. But then it's about, okay, well, what is the correct information? Like, what truly resonates with me, and how do I move forward with that? And it's also about taking what you take what you need, take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't vibe, move it to the side. You know what I mean? But you have to take a risk on yourself, take a risk on your beliefs, even if they seem crazy or not accepted, because they weren't accepted. Again, they were demonized in the old world that we were living in. But Spirit's saying, I'm going to catch you. Take a risk. You are protected. You will be protected as well. Continue to gain your strength. Again, that's why it's like, I feel like this is a study time, a study energy for you. Okay, let me get your ancestral guidance. Warrior, Hermit, yeah, see? Drum, Oracle. Yeah, 100%. You guys are oracles. You guys can see, and that's probably why as well, you can see the good that is coming, but you can also see the bad that is coming. That is inevitable, because again, there will always be light and shadow both at work at the same time. And people have free will to either choose to focus on the light or choose to focus on the shadow, and you don't have control of anyone else but yourself. But you are also very powerful. So once you tap into that power, be fearless and stand strong. Warrior, you are a spiritual warrior. That's why I was feeling this regal energy. You are divine. Hermit, retreat and recharge. I'm seeing an emphasis on your root, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral. Well, everything, to be very honest with you, but mostly those energies. Sorry. You have dream and journey. Again, I feel like for some of you, this could be in your dream space, but again, a lot of you, this is your passions. I'm also feeling ancestral energy, past life energy with this. You might be receiving information, guidance on your spiritual quest. Yeah, I feel like you guys are, you've been here before. You've been here before. And I feel like it maybe in a past life you got lost along the way. Maybe you made some of the wrong choices. But in this life, you're starting to remember exactly what it is you came to do. What your spiritual quest is. And it's going to make you feel possibly, at least for a little while, kind of invisible, maybe excluded from the rest of the world. But you follow, this is giving me like heartbeat, like drum beat, heartbeat. Maybe for some of you this has to do with music. But again, this is very much ancestral energy. Call on the energy of your ancestors, of your own past lives, to receive the guidance that you need in these spaces, to remember who you are as this spiritual warrior. You came here to clear the way, to help to clear the way, to help us build a new. Again, this is like going deep. This is powerful forces. This is breaking down old energies. Going into the deepest parts of ourselves. Into the darkest parts of ourselves and finding our light. Believing in our dreams. Believing that we will have fulfillment. A successful warrior at the end of the whatever battle that they're facing comes home. And usually there's a celebration. Right? Wine is shared. Food and drink is shared, fruits are shared. Yeah, but it's definitely, see these two energies, it's like you have to go within, you have to figure out who you are again. You have to remember. You have to remember who you are, who you came here, what you came here to do. You can find that in your meditative space. For some of you, it is like you need to just be still. For maybe some of you, it's like sitting by a window or sitting outside. Obviously continue to social distance as much as you can. If you can just be by your house, by a window, or like on a balcony or in your backyard or something, and just sit with nature, sit with the sunshine, sit in that quiet space. Go within yourself and maybe write down, for some of you, what do you believe, or journal, or whatever it is that makes sense for you. For some of you, maybe it's play music, maybe it's drum. If you are a drummer, if you are a musician, maybe it's play that music. That will give you inspiration as well. That is one of the biggest influences that the angel or the light workers or the dark shadow workers have on us, is through music. Because those are literally vibrations that come into our space. And can, like, you see how music can like shift water, right? Or shift sand on a speaker. It creates certain shapes as well. For some of you, maybe sacred geometry might be important for you. You can look into that, see how that resonates. But yeah, Oracle. Also, yeah, I'm seeing definitely past time energy. Oracle, wait for important information. And then you take your risk. Again, you have to go within, root yourself, ground yourself, your ancestors. You probably have spirituals or oracles in your own family who are trying to give you information, either in your, like, probably in your actual, again, these same past life energies that we've been feeling. Wait for the important information that you need to trust in what you truly believe in as an individual, so that you can gain your own power and control back, so that when you take this risk, you know for sure Spirit is going to get you and has you and will catch you, because you have all the information, all the faith and trust in the world. You're able to just close your eyes and take a leap of faith from your heart space, because you know you have the strength. You are a warrior. Let me get the overall planet sign and house supporting you. Yep. Wow. So you have your Uranus and Cancer in the second house. So first of all, at the time of me filming this, the moon currently is in Cancer. I also believe the North Node is in Cancer at this time. I think it's probably moving into Gemini soon, but right now it's still in Cancer, which is about, again, your home space, the fourth house energy, your generations that came before you, generations that will come after you as well. Uranus rules the energy of Aquarius and the, 11th house, which is 11th house? Yeah, 11th house, which also rules the energy of astrology as well. And then you have that second house energy, which is that Taurus energy. Sorry guys, it got kind of dark. Let me pull up the light a bit. And not let it be too much, because I know the sun's going to come out again and blind you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to keep an eye on my camera. Okay, yeah, let me just read these energies for you. The overall actions that you might want to take this month, as well as the overall outcomes that may play out in your life. So stir up the situation by using your feelings patiently. Be open to new ideas about attitudes from the past about what you want. Invent a way to use your intuition and get what you need. Uranus and Aquarius is also the energy of freedom. An unusual example of intuition to protect your beliefs. A different way of looking at attitudes from the past about what you value. An unexpected change resulting from the history of your resources. This also rules the energy of surprise. I feel like there might be a surprise coming for you, maybe in terms of finances, or maybe somewhere in your home space, or maybe both. Like maybe inheritance energy in some way. I don't know, that's just a message that came through. Let me know if that resonates for you at all. But I'm definitely seeing, pay attention to the energies of the moon, because Cancer is also ruled by the moon. The second house again is Taurus energy. Let me get your tarot cards. Yeah, this is like personal power, personal success and gain. Okay, you have Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles. So you also have the first might be important for you. The 8th might be important for you. Again, that's still in that full moon in Scorpio energy. And the 9th might also be important for you, which obviously the energy is going to continue to play out. Maybe you will be receiving this important information on the 9th. Maybe as how to you're meant to receive your personal abundance. Yeah, I feel like the spark is going to come to you. This is also giving me family tree again, ancestral energy. Maybe it's in your family space that this information comes through, or maybe you realize something about maybe someone in your family that gives you information or guides you on your own purpose. I mean, all our gifts are also passed down as well, right? Through our through generations, through our family members, our gifts, our abilities are passed down. So I feel like that might be an energy is coming through. Maybe you're becoming aware of the actual power that you do possess, maybe the gifts that you do have that you are meant to share with the world. And it can possibly be overwhelming depending on what it is. Maybe you think that you're not ready, or whatever the case may be, whatever fears are kind of clouding your judgment of the truth of the reality. But yeah, I feel like there's this spark, this new beginning wants to kind of make itself known. You also have the Knight of Cups energy, which is about moving forward with this offer of love for some of you. This could be within yourself. This could also just be trusting your own intuition and moving forward with that spiritual wisdom that you have been receiving, allowing you to gain strength and gain momentum, I feel like. This could also be an invitation or something coming in. I'm going to clarify the cards after, but I just want to kind of feel out all the energy. You have the Eight of Cups, which is about walking away again from that material, like things that you thought were of value to you, but really and truly they didn't fulfill you. They didn't completely fulfill you. Not enough that you were able to truly continue to share without feeling depleted and kind of like you were giving too much and you weren't receiving as much as you were giving kind of energy. This is also initiation energy. You're kind of initiating into whatever belief that you've kind of found for yourself. You're also going to find the Two of Cups as well, which is, for some of you, it could be partnership, relationships, right? If you have a certain relationship that you value, maybe that you're growing a family with. But again, that also serves a spiritual purpose. Within that relationship, you two probably are coming together to create something, right? But I feel like there is this energy of also personal, like within your own individual career as well. It's about gaining success in that. I also feel like also mastering your craft, or just like receiving abundance, personal abundance. But with this feeling, it's like I have all this wealth, all this abundance in my life, but I don't really have anyone to share it with. That's kind of the Nine of Pentacles energy. It's more of a single energy. And it's like, is that what you want? Is that going to give you your full, like, again, make you feel fulfilled? Or do you want the Ten of Pentacles, which is like a full life, a happy home, like generational wealth, security? And again, the Eight of Cups, you're moving towards the Two of Cups, which gives you the Ten of Cups, which is also like emotional bliss and satisfaction in that way as well, like like an actual full life. You feel fulfilled in your life. You have love and you have wealth and abundance. All of your values are being met, like the things that you value in your life, in your relationships, and in your career space, in this purpose that you're meant to kind of carry out. Okay, let me clarify. Justice, Temperance, the Emperor, wow. The Sun, whoa. Very interesting. Very interesting energy. You have Libra, Justice, with this Ace of Wands. This new beginning, this spark, it has to balance out. Again, you have to balance and master the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. You have to heal that inner child energy that we were talking about. This is another card of tempering those energies, right? And then this is another, like Sagittarius and that Centaur energy. It's about seeing the bigger picture. You have the energy of Aries, who is the Emperor, who is all kings, who has a falcon on his hand, like he's seen the bigger picture. He knows when to move forward. And the Emperor also can be with Mars and Aries energy, it can be a energy that wants to kind of rush into something quickly. But with this energy, and with also the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, but I understand also the higher purpose. And the wisdom, again, that has come through all those 7 energies that you were getting. The wisdom that's coming through, the understanding that I have, what do I actually believe in? What do I value? At my root, at my core, what is important to me? And again, this is card number 4, stability. This is, again, Aries energy, which we are coming out of as we come out of the April season and we move into May. And then I feel like you have clarity on this energy, like whether you are truly fulfilled in this 9 of Pentacles or whether you want the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like clarity will also come on how you can be successful in all of these energies in your life, in all of these areas in your life. Wait for important information, right? Remember what your true values are, what your beliefs are, and then wait for important information and everything. Like, these are all major arcana cards that you have clarifying. Like, this is major change happening in your life as well, but this is major rebalancing your energies. For some of you, maybe look at the fire signs reading if you have any fire placements in your sun, moon, and rising or personal planets, or maybe in your 2nd house if you have any fire placements in your 2nd house, or if you have Cancer energy or the moon's energy in Aries. And any energy with Uranus, with Libra and Sagittarius. Yeah, wow, lots of like balancing the scales, tempering the waters. It's like not too hot, not too cold. Right? You have 2 kind of more feminine energies with Justice and Temperance on this side. And then on this side, you have 2 more masculine energies with the Emperor and the Sun. But it's about, again, these energies aren't negative. These energies aren't bad. They're actually like super positive. But if you indulge too much in that space, and again, this rules the Sun energy, which I was talking about with that Leo. Yeah, definitely if you have any fire placements, Leo and Sagittarius. Well, you'll have all fire signs, actually. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries on the table. But again, that's something like, don't get caught in your own ego, in your own like thought that I truly control my situation. Do you truly control your situation? Or are you letting outside energies influence your reactions to a certain space, making you maybe act quicker than you would have liked to? Maybe in the way you speak, or maybe in, again, just the way you act, the way you move towards a certain space with this horse's energy coming through. It's about really receiving like the clarity, the wisdom, the divine wisdom and understanding. Wow. Okay. So I also pulled for you the kind of spirit animals that are supporting you during the month of May, as well as the goddess energies that are supporting you during the month of May. So you have animal deities. Sorry, I hope you can see that. Animal deities, divinity, guidance, and wisdom. To many peoples around the globe, animals represent the first beings, the ancient ones, the all-knowing deities responsible for the creation of all things and the source of strength and guidance in times of trouble or need. In the painting titled Council of Animals, a pantheon of animal spirits revolves around a boy playing the flute. The flute, also known as a shepherd's pipe, is one of the most ancient of instruments used by the early peoples to invoke the powers of the animal spirits. In India, the god Krishna charmed the animal spirits by playing a shepherd's pipe. The early Greeks believed that Pan, the woodland god of the flocks, fertility, and nature, was the inventor of the pipe, which he played for the dance of the nymphs. Interesting. An energy that is kind of coming into my headspace as I read all that, with the control and discern card, again, is that quote unquote devil's energy, which is like the, however they say it, like the ruler of the beasts or whatever. But it's this primal instinct that can sometimes be too quick to act. But as evolved beings from these animal spirits, as evolved beings, as human beings, we have the wisdom and discernment to kind of, not that animals don't, to be very honest, but we have a certain amount of ability to, and we also have, like, again, free will. Again, all kind of beings do, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Because animals live in harmony with nature, but we have the choice to either create alongside it or destroy it, is essentially what's coming through. Okay, and then you have the heron. Life, feminine energy, and renewal. The heron is a bird of the water and is thus associated with feminine energy and regeneration. In ancient Egypt, the heron was the first transformer of the human soul after death. Because it was seen in flight over the fields when the Nile began to flood, it was associated with fertility and the renewal of life. In the Roman epic, every time I read this card, the Ennead, the heron is again a symbol of renewal and is depicted rising from the ashes of the burned city of Ardea. And then you have, lastly, the tiger. Primal power, creation, sexuality, and perception. The eye of the tiger, tiger's eye as well. Maybe if you have that crystal, it's a protective stone. While all the feline images denote power, tigers are particularly powerful. In China, they are considered the king of all beasts. In Hindu mythology, the tiger is associated with the goddess Kali, who represents creation, sexuality, and death. In traditional Sumatran culture, tigers were killed only in self-defense out of fear of inspiring the collective hostility of other tigers. When Europeans began setting tiger traps in Sumatra, the local inhabitants would go out to the traps to explain to the animals that the devices were not constructed with their consent. In this painting, Tiger Eye, the tiger is framed in a kind of cartouche, which implies regal status and emphasizes the eye motif. Like all cats, tigers have binocular vision, which gives them greater depth of vision and the ability to judge distances accurately. The eye of the tiger symbolizes sound judgment and keen perception. I mean, I can't make it up. Let's move to the goddess energies that are supporting you for the month of May. You have the Eagle Woman. Hope you can see that card. Despite the fact that the life-giving and death-wielding bird goddess is one of the oldest representations of the goddesses, eagles have usually been linked with the masculine, with a few exceptions. The Sphinx of Egypt had the wings of an eagle, and the Aztec goddess, I'm gonna butcher it. So an Aztec goddess was also called Eagle Woman. The Eagle Woman shows a new marriage of the feminine and the eagle. She represents all an eagle stands for: spirit, valor, majesty, renewal, accuracy of sight, spiritual aim, and the ability to soar to the heights. She also holds in her hand a vessel, the traditional symbol for the feminine, which that receives, contains, and nourishes. Here both sets, and that's also that Ace of Cups energy. Here both sets of values are joined, emblematic of a different combination of strengths that are part of being woman-born. Eagle Woman is a joyful affirmation of our ability to break out of millennia-old stereotypes and find a new definition that embraces the entire continuum of being alive. She teaches that women can express the qualities of the eagle while continuing to contain and nurture. I mean, next. You have, Tlazolteotl. This image here. is a Toltec Earth Mother, the goddess of carnal love and desire. Like Kali in India, she is portrayed as a horrible, devouring figure, yet is also honored as a moving, creative principle. She is sometimes pictured as four sisters, the four ages of woman, who are present at the crossroads of one's life. She is best known as the eater of impurities. Once in a lifetime, a person confessed her worst deeds and sins to this goddess, holding back nothing. In return, the confessor received absolution. No impurity or defilement was too great to be forgiven. She is that deep part of ourselves that we fear because it is so powerful and unfamiliar. Yet when we touch her through her fearsome countenance, we find absolute mercy. She is proof that anything that can overwhelm and destroy us also has the power to heal and grant forgiveness. Personal power. And then your last goddess. You see that? Okay, cool. Hathor. A nourishing great mother goddess is the Egyptian mother of all gods and goddesses. Usually portrayed as a cow, she is a sky goddess, the queen of the heavens. The sun emerges from her womb and the moon from her breast. She is the goddess of love, mirth, beauty, and sensual pleasure, as well as a protectress of all women. In her other guise shown here, she is Lady of the Night and Queen of the Underworld. With her lion's head, Hathor assumes the role of destroyer and giver of death. In her leopard skin, she is the goddess of fate and fortune, and typifies the ferocity and swiftness of this animal, a night prowler and watcher. Hathor is a strong embodiment of the many sides of existence. Creator, sustainer, destroyer, she encompasses all. Hathor reminds us that we too must acknowledge all parts of ourselves, that we might call destructive is sometimes necessary to allow our creativity and compassion to flourish. I don't know what to say. That is exactly the energy that we're going through right now. If you're new to my channel, I usually shuffle on camera, but for these messages, I shuffle and I channel these messages real time as I read them out to you. So it's always kind of mind-blowing to me. Well, I guess less so now because I've kind of gotten used to it and just gotten used to spirit working with me in this way and always just confirming and reminding me. And I feel that's the same for you. Continue to look for the confirmations. Continue to look for the things that resonate in your soul, that make you feel powerful, that make you feel fulfilled within yourself, that make you feel like you have control over your life because you have control over your emotions and over your thoughts. Again, it's kind of the balance of head and heart. If there was another Arcana card to come after this, it would probably be the Chariot, which is also this kind of energy, but it's like moving forward with a balanced head and heart space. Okay, let me see. Any other dates for you? You have the 11th, you have the 14th, you have the 4th again, and you have the 19th. So jot down all of those dates. This was a beautiful reading. I'm so happy I got to read for you, my air signs. I hope you have an incredible May. I hope that you step into your gifts, you step into your focus, into your destiny, into your purpose. I pray that you stop fighting it, that you stop feeding into the fear of what this outside world's information is giving to you. I pray that you come back into yourself, into Mother Earth, into maybe the arms of your own mother. For some of you, there might be a connection there. Or maybe just a mother energy around you. So maybe someone who you want to, if you want to be a mother, or if you are someone who wants to have create a family. Again, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, right? Create a family, create a life with. So those are kind of all the energies that are unfolding for you in the month of May. So I wish all the light and love into your life, and I hope you guys have a happy healing, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.